is going on? What is going on? You already know who the fuck I am. I'm your boy Warren G, the place to be. Been clowning sucker free since 2003. No finessing me. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there at the corporate plantation right now. If you are there, much power and respect to you. I have no issues with you. I only have issues with not being able to give us the reparations that are deserving of us, because we are the descendants of the gods who built this country for free. So shout out to everybody out there. Man, shout out to my brother David from No Compromise. I hope people are checking this out. I gotta start sending it to people. Man, that nigga was on fire last night. Shout out to my brother, man. I love doing those Twitter spaces with him. Shout out to my other homeboy, the real one. He's got a Twitter space right now, but I gotta call the homegirl in a minute. Man, there's a lot of shit going on. I'm going to be real brief. This is not gonna be long. I'm about to start condensing these podcasts to about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Shout out to everybody out there. If you're not telling on people, hey, you know I'm gonna do the roll call. Tasha, Erica, Shawnee, 066 Screwhead, all y'all. You know I fuck with all y'all, man. You know me, I like the podcast the way it is. I'm not cloud chaser, so I don't give a fuck. Stay away from my page. You don't like what the fuck I'm saying? The fuck out of here. But anyway, we about to discuss something real quick. There's a couple of things I want to discuss. It was a brother, I forgot where he was. It was a white dude out there. He finally got arrested for a hate crime, writing notes on people's cars and slashing their tires and all this other shit. You know, this shit is crazy, man. So much going on. We about to get into it right now. All right, let me cut this shit down. Yeah, man, I was seeing this thing. This motherfucker was slashing tires and calling people niggas and shit, man. These white motherfuckers, man. See, this is what's going on. What has happened is the dominant society has become emboldened. You know what I mean? They've become emboldened with doing certain things and acting a certain way. And you can't blame this shit on Trump. They like it this way because they this is how they would like to operate. You know, and it's our job, you know what I mean? I would highly suggest that, you know, people need to start getting firearms training as well too. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to operate a firearm and exercise your amendments that they put in place for us. I would highly suggest you do that just so you can have some protection and just be aware of what the fuck is going on around you. And it's so funny. I'm about to watch this. I'm trying to watch that documentary on that. What's that white pastor? His name was Carl Lentz. He went on the Breakfast Club, and you know, one of them white Christian churches. You know, as black folk, look, let me tell you something. I get on my black Christians, but I would much rather go to a black Christian church than go. You know, if you want to go to a white Christian church, you want to get out on time, you go there. But if you want to get some entertainment, you go to a black Christian church, because you know, white Christians, man, them songs they be singing be god awful. I think his name is Carl Lentz. This nigga was fucking a bitch that he met in Central Park or some shit like that. Then it was another pastor. He under some shit because he was writing some racist text messages. These are supposed to be your spiritual leaders and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I am not just going to attack black preachers. No, nigga, I'm going after these white motherfuckers too, like Joel Osteen not letting people in there when they had that flood in Houston. And then all of a sudden he want to act like, oh, the church of the doors are open. Man, get the fuck out of here. First of all, motherfuckers grinning like that all that time, you don't know what the fuck he got going on. But anyway, I just thought I would touch on that. Then, you know, the white dude that was walking around and slashing people's tires and shit, you need your ass whooped. And not just that, you need a real good ass whooping. What kind of shit is that? Trying to intimidate the motherfucking... That's why I don't really fuck with neighbors. I got one neighbor that's in my neighborhood, black dude, but he just remind me of a Sambo. And I don't feel his energy. And you know, I'm the type of, if I look you dead in your eye, not say hello or nothing, I just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? He's just one of those motherfuckers that just sit in his spot in his garage all day because you ain't got shit else going on. Those type of motherfuckers sometimes you gotta stay away from, because it might be not such a great thing for your mental health, because you ain't got shit going on. You don't really want to be bothering no motherfucker like that. And it's sad because when you black, you're supposed to have a commonality, but a lot of times black folk don't be on code as it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta go on. But I do got some cool black neighbors in my neighborhood now, and they real straight. You know, they say what's up and they keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I feel like we just need to be on code and understand what's going on. And we need to take a page out of Mike Tyson's book. You see this? Look, that's why this subject is what it is today. That's why it is what it is today. You know what I mean? And you say The aggravation and the clueless. The reason why it is what it is today, because Mike Tyson was on a plane, didn't want to be bothering this motherfucker, kept fucking with him and talking in his ear and fucking with him. It's like, damn, nigga, get out my ear. And Mike Tyson had to touch that motherfucker up real quick. And that's what we need to start understanding. There's only going to be a certain level of tolerance. And that motherfucker was clueless. Clearly, you don't know you fucking with Iron Mike. The motherfuckers think it's Myron Ike is, oh, he's still a boxer and he's still in good shape and he still will kick your motherfucking ass. And that's what that white motherfucker get for, nigga, don't push me. What are you doing? And that's the problem with the dominant society. They'll poke and poke and poke, and then when they get the response, then they go into victim mode. You know what I mean? No, they should have been telling. See, I would have been on that. I would have been on that motherfucker, and you know what I would have done? I would have told that motherfucker, that's what you get. Why you fucking with Iron Mike? He just on the plane minding his own fucking business, and you want to fuck with him. Man, he lucky Mike Tyson didn't grab him up and really bop him upside the motherfucking head. And that's the problem, because in this system of racism and white supremacy, I was talking to my homegirls about it. My homegirl LaTanya, you know, we was talking about him. It's time we was like having a great conversation about it. And I'm like, look, man, I don't care who you are, who you date. That is none of my concern, because what I got going on ain't none of your concern. But it is how I am conducting myself in trying to replace the system of racism and white supremacy and fucking establish a system of justice. If you're not doing that, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I was listening to Tariq Nasheed's one of his podcasts. He had a brother on there. The brother was just trying to, he was like he was trolling. Well, I don't claim FBA. Okay, then what the fuck you claim then? You know what I mean? And my thing is, I'm not divisive like that. You know, I was just on this spaces with this sister, and, you know, she's non-foundational Black American, and she was just like, you know, I get into a lot of FBA people. Shout out to my FBA people. I think now it's so much divisiveness, and you have so many Sambos on both sides. You got Sambos that are on the native Black side, and I'm not talking about the ones that claim native Black and foundational Black American. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that be like, I don't need no handout. I don't want the government to give me anything. Well, good for you, nigga. Give me his share. Nigga, because it ain't no handout if my people build the country for free. Motherfuckers don't want to educate themselves. And then you have the Africans who come over here and think they better than, like I said before, I used to work with a motherfucking immigrant from Cameroon. And the motherfucker thought he was better than everybody. And then I said, you gonna learn, you gonna be right by yourself thinking that you better than niggas. And guess what? He by himself at the Gore plantation, and now you're stuck. Like Chuck, trying to fuck with no buck. So nigga, that's on you. So you know what I mean? And I don't take pity on people like that try to look down on us after we built the country. I didn't go nowhere else to go live. I'm here in the United States of America Incorporated. So all these motherfuckers that's coming over here illegally and not liking and not feeling what motherfuckers got to say, oh fucking well. Man, I was at the gym the other day and I was talking to this brother that, you know, he's a amateur fighter for MMA. He's trying to tell me his name brother. And then some fucking white immigrant come in there, oh, you know, my country, you know, in Iran, once he started babbling, I was like, so my brother, man, so how long you been training? Like, it's like as if he wasn't even talking. And then he got the clue and shut the fuck up. You're an immigrant. I don't even want to hear from you. Those are the type of people that are emboldened to come to this country and try to tell you what the fuck you need to be doing. And my first response, I was going, well, you're an immigrant. You don't even belong here. You're here for unearned benefits. That's what you're here for. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. That's why niggas need to stop voting who they like for and vote your interest. See, you'll start to understand that you're going to have a lot of Republican standpoints and viewpoints and perspectives. Because, nigga, you can take your bitch ass back to where the fuck you came from. I don't give a fuck if you from Iran or Iraq or that ain't got shit to do with war in the United States of America Incorporated. You didn't build this shit. And if your country's so good, then take your bitch ass back to your country. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand this shit. That's why motherfuckers, I wouldn't go back to where you was at. And I don't want to hear no shit about you came here with $1 in your pocket and you built this empire. Man, you was allowed to do that shit. And that's what I'm like. Mike Tyson is a legend. And Mike might have to have security because that was some bullshit. Nigga, don't be fucking trying to whisper sweet nothings in his ear. Nigga, he ain't with that bullshit. And get the fuck off my shoulder. That's why Mike had to turn around and touch that motherfucker up. So shout out to Mike Tyson, man. Much power and respect to that brother. Mike Tyson was railroad because Mike Tyson didn't put up with a lot of bullshit. So that's why they didn't like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's not a smiley motherfucker. And you ain't just gonna run up on him because you're gonna get your punks jump up to get beat down. So nigga, that's not gonna happen with Mike. And that's one of the main things that I've noticed about our people in the United States of America Incorporated, we often feel like we should tolerate what the dominant society does. Poke and poke and poke. Hey, man. And that's fucked up because they on a plane, so shit. They fight on the plane. They might not be able to motherfucking fly on a plane no more because of that shit. And that's Iron Mike, man. And you want to do that shit? That nigga need his ass whooped. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's why I feel like, that's just my personal opinion, I feel like we need to start protecting our legends too. Because dominant society protect those. I'm talking about in music and in everything else. In music, nigga have a hot album and 2 years later, if the album ain't hot, oh, he washed up, that's it. Damn, nigga, could I get a 5-year grace period? God damn. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we don't uphold our legends in our music industry, which is that's why I always bring up the ugly bitch Pink. That bitch knew she was not gonna make it in pop music because it was an ugly pig nose looking bitch, and the standard was Britney Spears. You know, you got Britney Spears, you got Christina Aguilera. You know, both white girls that are not, they're decent, appealing to the eye. So Pink wasn't gonna work. They don't want no freckle-faced Miss Piggy looking bitch. So that's why they didn't fuck with her. No, bitch, you wanna come on our side of the track, start singing black music, and then when you got to where you went, you wanna go sing rock music. Well, bitch, you should have been singing rock music all that time. That's why I don't like motherfuckers. Like, stop culture appropriating our shit so you get to where you want to get, Leo Cohen. Then once you get to where you want to get, then all of a sudden you want to start. You know, I just can't stand motherfuckers like that. That's why the internet has broken and busted open the record industry and has really put them on blast. But then again, the streaming shit ain't shit either. You stream, you get a penny on a stream. Like when it was like, yeah, Drake's got 30 million streams. Yeah, but the nigga only made $20,000. So he ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? And whatever money he's making, I'm pretty sure the white dominant Jewish community is gonna make sure that he has bread, you know, because he's never gonna let that go that he's white Jewish. He belongs to that community. So I don't want to hear that shit. We just gotta understand this. That guy clearly was clueless, high or something. You're fucking with Iron Mike. You dumb motherfucker. I wish Mike would have really kicked his ass, but I knew Mike was just kind of like, bro, leave me the fuck alone, man. Man, I used to see celebrities all the time when I used to live in LA, and I didn't approach them and fuck with them like that either, man, because you'll be fighting them motherfuckers. You don't know what they own. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they own. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you see some celebrities just don't want to be bothered. You know, they don't want to be bothered. They're just trying to do their thing. But we understand that. We understand that as black folk. Like sometimes that motherfucker just don't want to be bothered. But you know, dominant society, they think you're an exhibit at a zoo or at a museum. Oh my God, look, it's Mike Tyson. You know, and they want to touch on you because they think we animals. So I want you to ponder on that. Again, shout out to my brother Dave from No Compromise, man. I got nothing but love for you. I can't wait for next Wednesday. Hopefully my sister that I bought these wonderful glasses. That's why I keep them on the table, man. It's beautiful and black-owned business. This needs to be an NFT. But anyway, man, I got nothing but love and respect for everybody out there. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Don't be sad, boy, and cooning. This is a short, good one. I will reconvene with y'all niggas on Sunday. Y'all know what it is. You know what it ain't. And you already know what my saying is. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.